What's poppin', y'all? This your boy Bishop, back for episode 31 of shit that be on my mind. If you like what I be saying, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Today, or this evening, we're going to talk about Donald Trump and his button or post on a World War III. It was reported Thursday or Friday that the Iranian general was killed in strike, in an airstrike. You know what I'm saying? A drone airstrike, and it sent shockwaves. You know, because any smart person can see that's what every president do. You know what I'm saying? If you just look back in history, if they in some hot water, start a war, start some type of controversy, that's going to get the heat off of them. Because, Trump is in the process of being impeached, just waiting to go through the Senate. You know what I'm saying? So, he got a lot of hot water on him. You know what I'm saying? He know he done did wrong. 99% of fucking politicians does wrong, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's why they end up going to jail for ethical reasons or losing their post because of ethical reasons or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They take bribe money. They do all kind of shit, man. They human. You know what I mean? I don't even trip off of it because at the end of the day, they ain't no different than what we are. You know what I mean? If you a person in a high position, man, you got opportunities to do certain shit. A lot of times you're going to do some slimy shit because there's going to be money involved or it's going to be some power involved. You know what I'm saying? So Trump know there's a lot of heat on him. You know what I'm saying? So what'd he do? Push the button on Dog. You know what I'm saying? Dog was already in the crosshairs. He ain't just wake up. You know what I mean? Like, people gotta realize, man, this shit is chess out here and not checkers. They didn't just wake up Thursday night, Friday, like, yeah, we're gonna kill this nigga to take the heat off Trump. They already had that on the back burner ever since he been in the office. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew some bullshit was gonna go on. They knew Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats and everybody else couldn't really stand this nigga. Even some people in his own party can't stand him. So they already had this from the gate, from the jump. So this shit is checkers. I mean, this shit is chess, not checkers. So they made their move. So Dog was already in the crosshair. He was a pawn. He's a pawn in the larger scheme of things. You know what I mean? So they basically, took him out, which they know is going to cause ripple effects in the Middle East. It's going to cause people to like, hold up. You know what I mean? Because when you look at it, United States and the allies basically runs every Arab nation over there other than Syria and Iran. So that's why them the last two. But they got Iraq, they got the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? They got all the rest of them on lock. Or some type of dealings, you know what I mean? Some type of boots on the ground or some type of base. They don't have that in Iran. They don't have that in Syria. You understand? Syria is next to Israel. You know what I'm saying? Iran can't stand Israel. Israel can't stand Iran. So it's coming down. It's like fourth quarter. It's coming down to the last two. You know what I mean? Plus, the IMF bank don't have no banks in Syria or Iran. So, on top of that, that's that money. You dig? The bigger, and then the resources. That's the third one. The oil. You know what I mean? So, it's a lot of bigger shit in play, but what they do with people who can't see or understand, they use the emotional part. Democrat, Republican, war, not war. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, man, it all boils down to resources, which is oil, and money, and power, and position. It's like a chess game. You know what I mean? It's pieces that they need. They need Iran. They need Syria. But Russia and China need them too. You understand? They need it because they need oil, right? You know what I mean? China is a growing superpower. Russia is coming back to become another superpower that they used to be. Not the same as they used to be, but they getting back where they was somewhat. So at the end of the day, they need Iran because they need them resources. They need that oil. They need to do business with them. They need to do business with Syria. They need Syria for a proxy. You know what I mean? Another piece in the Middle East, basically, like on a chessboard, like I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Trump made his move for several reasons. One, because he's in the hot seat. Two, because the United States got a whole plan that they plan, a 10-year plan. You know what I mean? A 10 to 20-year plan to do what they need to do in the Middle East, which they've been doing in parts of Africa. You know what I mean? For control, for long-term resources and control. You understand? So it's a larger scheme in play. It ain't just the total fact of Donald Trump and his impeachment, because you got to federalize. The presidency is bigger than one man. They done said that in plenty of movies, and people should use their common sense to understand, like, it don't matter if it's a Democrat or Republican. It's the people that is paying for these politicians, man, that really run the country, which they call them a shadow government. So if you really, like, use your critical thinking and take the emotions out of it, you know what I mean, and say, damn, that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Just because he a Republican doesn't mean, yeah, that nigga's a puppet. You understand? They is pulling his chain. They tell him when to bark. Just like they did with Obama. They tell him when to bark. And any other president after that. So at the end of the day, man, it ain't nothing, honestly, to be afraid of. Just know that any plan can go sideways. Because we got our own personal plans, and we are planning for stuff, and then boom, stuff will go sideways on us. So that's the factor that it can become a World War III. Because that's something that they probably plan for, but not totally plan for, because they probably hoping that it doesn't go left, but they still got a plan for it if it do go left. You understand? So like I said, ain't nothing to worry about, man. If you believe in God, trust me, it'll all work itself out. This shit is bigger than us. You know, we just, you know, a lot of people just don't see that, man. Like, it's a lot of money and power and chessboard pieces being moved, man. If you go back to years and years and years and years ago and look at the map and how the map looked at before World War I. What countries was what? After World War I, it shifted. After World War II, it shifted. Every war shifts certain pieces, man. So certain wars have to happen because they shifting certain pieces, if that makes sense to y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that, man. Y'all have a good evening, and I'll holler at y'all. Peace.